What's up, YouTube? Swiftly here back with another episode of Rare Builds in NBA 2K26. In today's episode, we are going to be creating a playmaking 3-point slasher. So, with that being said, let's jump right into the build. Now, you can make this build at any position. I chose to make this build at the small forward position. I went 6'8" on the height, and then I went 249 on the weight. And then for the wingspan, I did bring the wingspan down to 6'9". But you can play around with the wingspan if you feel like you want more shooting and you want to get like a 92 3 ball for limitless range and stuff like that. You can always bring your wingspan down some. I left my wingspan up just because I wanted to be able to play just a little bit better defense. You know, I like to go down on the wingspan so I can have a little bit better shooting, but I don't like to go down completely to minimum because I know a lot of people are complaining about how, you know, the defense and the contest and all of that, but part of that is also because, you know, everybody's going minimum wingspan. That's also going to hinder your ability to play defense and get contests. So that's why I try not to go minimum wingspan every single time. But this is just what I went with. Obviously, you could tweak your build to however you like. And then for our attributes, I went 73. Hold on, let me reset this. I went 73 on the close shot. I went 83 on the layup. I went 88 on a drive and dunk. We went 50 on the standing dunk, and then we went 51 on the post control. And then for the shooting, we have an 80 on the midi, which is nice. And then we also have a 90 on the three ball, which again, like I said, if you want, you could bring your wingspan down to 6'8" and you could get up to a 92. This is what our badges are looking like with a 90, but if you go up to 92, you will be able to get gold shifty shooters you can see for that 91, and then you will also be able to get gold deadeye for the 92. Excuse me, I was saying it was limitless. Limitless is 93. Gold deadeye is 92. So and then for the free throw, I went 73 just so I had a little something on the free throw. And then for the playmaking, we're going to go with an 85 on the pass accuracy. We're going to go with an 86 on the ball handle. And then, of course, for the speed with ball, we're going to go 75. And you see you have silver lightning launch, silver playmaking badges. And then, of course, you know, for the passing, gold diamond, versatile visionary, silver break starter, and bronze bronze bailout. Then for the defense, we're looking at a 74 interior defense, 74 perimeter defense. We're looking at a 44 on the steal, and then for the block, we're going all the way up to an 80. So we can actually, you know, block. We're going to have high flying denier. We're going to have paint patroller. We'll be able to disrupt some players down low when they're trying to, you know, rim run, trying to go for layups and dunks and whatnot. We'll be able to disrupt that, and we'll also be able to play some pretty good defense on the perimeter as well with our 74 perimeter. Now, the reason why I haven't gone really crazy high on the defense just yet this year is because we're still waiting for 2K, you know, Mike Wang and those guys to, you know, see what they're going to do as far as updating defense, whether they're going to buff contest, whether they're going to buff perimeter defense, whether they're going to nerf, you know, the fades and nerf, you know, the 7-4s and whatnot, and, you know, how bad, you know, the shot contests are in this game. If they don't plan on making any major changes to that, then I really don't see a reason to go crazy on the defense. If I'm going to waste attributes on defense to still not be able to really do much. Now, for me personally, I'm running a 6'4" build right now. I have a 6'4" and a 6'7". On my 6'4", I have a 74 perimeter. And for the most part, I have no problem contesting people. I can count on one hand how many times somebody has hit like a crazy shot on me. And it's been about maybe 3 or 4 times where like I'm getting a yellow contest, like 25%, and they green a shot on me. Outside of that, I haven't really had anybody hit no crazy shots on me. I would say the most annoying part is the rim running, but that's because I'm 6'4". They're not going to be able to change anything about that. I'm still going to get rim ran if I'm 6'4" with no interior defense. Even though I have some interior defense, but a 57 is not going to be enough to really stop players, right? And personally, I feel like the defense is okay. I just noticed a lot of people are just playing really bad defense. I'm seeing so many people just jumping at the perimeter, and that's the reason why they're complaining about the defense, because they're just jumping, and then dudes are wide open and whatnot. They're jumping down low. Dudes getting green layups because they're just jumping for joy. So we'll see about the defense as the game goes along. I want to see what happens with the defense before I go crazy on putting defense on my build. So that's why I'm going 74-74 with an 80 block. And then for the rebounding, we're going to go with an 80 on the D board because we are going to be 6'8", and we are going to have some decent physicals that's going to help us with rebounding. So silver box out beast, silver rebound chaser. And then for our physicals, we're looking at an 82 speed. We're looking at a 71 agility. We're looking at an 83 on the strength, and then everything else we're just going to throw into our vertical, which is going to get us up to an 80. So this is what our attributes are looking like. Gold strong handle, silver physical finisher, immovable enforcer, brick wall post lockdown, silver high flying deniers, gold pogo, silver posterizer, bronze badges on the perimeter, bronze paint patroller. And I'd like this build because even though you see we have a lot of silver and gold badges, with all the max plus ones and max plus twos we're getting this year, you're gonna have a ball with putting a lot of these badges up. You know, off the rip, you know, we would be putting a +2 on set shot for legend set shot, and then of course you still can go +1 or +2 for shifty, limitless, deadeye. You know, same thing with the playmaking. You can go +2 or 1 for ankle assassin, handles for days, strong handle. Defensively, immovable enforcer Hall of Fame, gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, gold pick dodger. You can do a lot. Gold rebound chaser or Hall of Fame rebound chaser. You can do a lot. And then, of course, the finishing, Hall of Fame posterizer or gold layup mix master, Hall of Fame physical finisher or gold. Like you have, it's basically dealer's choice and what you want to put on this build to make this build much better. You know, whether you want much better defense, whether you want much better playmaking, whether you want much better shooting or finishing, you pretty much can pick and choose, or you can spread your max plus ones and twos out and make your, you know, max plus 1 and 2 for finishing, max plus 1 and 2 for shooting, max plus 1 and 2 for playmaking, max plus 1 and 2 for defense or rebounding, and kind of just spread it out and make this build just that much better. But of course, we'll create our build. You see shades of, we have Glenn Robinson for the all-time Bucks. We got 02-03 Paul Pierce. And then we got 2010-2011 Carmelo Anthony. Playmaking 3-point slasher. Our go-to badges, set shot specialist, versatile visionary, gold dimer. Top attributes, 3-point shot, driving dunk, and ball handle. For our strengths, we got lights out, catch and shoot threat, elite above the rim finisher, controlled tight even under pressure, slick feeds from all angles. And then our weaknesses are rarely picks pockets or intercept passes, right? Because we don't have a crazy high steal. We got a 44 steal, so we're not going to have too crazy of a steal. That is our only weakness on this build, which is amazing when you think about it. It's just that we don't have steals. And then, of course, we have cap breakers, so we can always change that. So we're going to create our build. We're going to just skip this my career intro part or whatever, go straight to the city.
Actually, I'm trying to go
skip these cutscenes just so that we can get to the cap breakers and really look at the potential of this build. So as you can see, I have 4 cap breakers available for right now, but we haven't even picked our build specialization or anything like that yet. But of course, we're just looking at the possibilities of what we can do with this build with cap breakers. +5 to drive and layup will get us an 88. +5 to drive and dunk can get us a 93 for gold posterizer, of course. Then for, you know, defense, because I really wouldn't touch anything with shooting. I think shooting is in a good place. I think the playmaking, obviously ball handle and speed with ball is capped. I think pass accuracy is in a good place. The only thing I could really see for doing for pass accuracy is maybe a +2 for gold break starter. Outside of that, I don't really think I would touch anything else for this side of things. And then, you know, defense is where you can make a lot of adjustments. You can go +5 for 88 interior defense. You can go +5 for 86 perimeter defense. You can go +5 and get an entire 75 steal, which means the only weakness on this build, which was that we aren't going to steal, we're not going to pick pockets or intercept passes. Guess what? 75 still means that you're going to be going with what, like silver interceptor, and I think what, bronze glove, or silver glove and bronze interceptor. I don't remember the exact threshold, but I know that you get something at like 67 and then 73 and then I think 79. So at the very least, one of those badges will be silver, and then you could plus one the other one, and both have both badges on silver. I just don't remember off the top of my head the exact attribute requirements. But again, 75 steel, pretty much plugging your only weakness on this build, right? You're gonna have rebounding. You know, you can go up to an 86 D board if you feel like you need to rebound, or O board if you feel like you need to bolster your O board. Not that I would do that, but you can do that. You can go what, 2, 4, 6, 7. So you can go up to like a 78 on your agility, which isn't bad. Plus 4 get you 78 agility. Plus 5 will get you 88 strength, and then plus 5 will get you 85 vertical as well, unlocking some better dunk packages and whatnot with that 93 drunk. 93 dunk, not drunk. Plus 5 to the driving dunk will get you 93 driving dunk, and then you throw plus 5 on the vertical, get you some better dunk packages as well. So you can do a lot with this build and change this build around. You know what I mean? And that's not even talking about the standing dunk. You can also throw some standing dunk on this build too if you feel like you want to take advantage, especially if you're getting matched up against a lot of 6'5", 6'4" builds, which, even though I'm a 6'4" shooting guard, I sometimes get matched and put up at the 3 in random rec. So in that case, a matchup like that, you'll be able to just rim run the hell out of that 6'4" build. So let me know what you guys think of the build down below. It has been your boy Swift. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.